What's up, folks? I'm Atiba.
I'm Mekeylah, here with our little baby Sage, and we're turning
Our
our
backyard
backyard into a non-GMO, chemical-free, self-pick urban market.
Once this December hits, Baltimore City will have been the place that we call home for 2 years.
But let's take a moment to reflect on the past.
Before the Noble Market,
Or Sage,
or even a thought, we originally started caring for the land by preserving all the leaves that fell in this yard. We then built a small compost that was barely large enough to hold all the leaves. This was all so that we could have them decompose over the winter. Throughout the season, we threw all the biodegradable kitchen scraps and organic food waste in that pile. And within only a matter of months, the snow melted, and under the first layer of leaves, we had some really great soil to use.
Atiba has always been grounded and in tune with the planetary rhythm. As an astrologically inclined woman, I observed this very early in our partnership, and it stuck with me. I always thought it was his connection with the earth that came from all the time he spent in the ocean. How he seemed connected to the tides, casually moving with the pull of the moon to guide his daily endeavors. On January 1st of 2024, we intuitively planted hardneck garlic in the right corner of our home.
That was the first time that we ever planted anything in the winter.
My grandfather passed down many teachings of the spiritual protection of garlic, especially in corners of a space. Whispers of Psalms my mother preached about daily. It was a very sacred moment for Atiba and I to connect in this way, praying over the first seed we sowed on the land the way our ancestors intended, as a ritual when planting and watering and asking for plenitude.
Growing up on the East Coast and also raised in a Caribbean household, I was taught from young how to respect the land. Both of my grandfathers kept chickens, one kept rabbits, and the other kept bees. They both fished, maintained fruitful gardens, raised big families, and brought their cultures with them from the islands. They taught their families how to survive and how to thrive by doing what worked. It taught me that we didn't need to recreate the wheel, but to keep it turning, because the methods that have been working for generations still work today. And the earth already knows what to do. We just need to listen.
Imagine today if you were to save all those banana peels and apple cores in a pail until the weekend. Then keep a small area in your yard where you can put those scraps, covered up by leaves, and opting out of having the trash collector haul them off to the landfill.
Imagine if you kept those tomato seeds that spilled out after you cut them. Save those pepper seeds, the spudding potato, the sprouting garlic clove, and the onion that's in the back of your pantry. Holding those until spring and putting them in the soil outdoors or in a sunny spot in your home, watering them daily and letting them do the rest.
Imagine if everyone watching this right now were to leave their soil better than they found it. Where would our world be in the next year, 5, or 10?
Nice. Appreciate that.
We have the best neighbors. Thank you, Adam, for lending us your spare wheelbarrow. We're so grateful for the extended conversation in the comment sections of our videos, and we've gotten great feedback about what to get on the ground right now for the spring harvest.
However, we really want to bless our land and to let the microbiology fully settle in and come alive beneath the surface. This is why we purchased a 32-foot by 60-foot silage tarp from the Bootstrap Farm. The link's in the description if you'd like to purchase something similar. This silage tarp is our secret weapon this season. The purpose of the silage tarp is for us to warm up the soil just enough that we'll retain some moisture over the winter while blocking out sunlight so the weeds will die off. The tarp will also protect our rows from these black walnuts overhead. The seeds of the walnut's outer hulls are high in tannins, which have super antibacterial properties that can fight against Listeria, Salmonella, and E. coli. While these are all excellent properties, there is another defense mechanism that the black walnut tree has. It's a chemical the tree creates as a self-made pesticide called juglone.
The liquid of this pesticide gets released from the leaves, roots, and fruit when an insect, animal, or human cuts into or eats it. This chemical also inhibits plant growth at the root level by affecting the water and nutrient intake, as well as affecting cellular respiration.
At least one thing we know, with the years and years of black walnuts blessing this property, we should be free and clear of any soil bacteria reaching our food. Another reason why we would like to let the soil cure over the winter before starting any seeds right away, as the composting process, along with aging and oxidation under moist conditions, will cause the chemical to dissipate, according to the UGA.
Fortunately, there are several crops and herbs that do just fine growing in soil containing juglone, such as onions, garlic, beets, squash, watermelons, elderberry, and many more.
And that's just what we'll do. Side note, some deer took a stroll over our tarp one night and left some golf ball size holes in the sheet. Drop a comment if you have any recommendations on how to seal these holes. Should we use some black duct tape, or is there a better material we can use?
And something more too, not just, yeah, this is clear. Right up here too. See this one is very clear if you come up to this one here. Looks like a heart, upside down heart. That's a deer.
Over the time spent on this property, we have collected a good amount of black walnuts to make tinctures. Black walnut hulls are known for their antifungal and antiparasitic properties, a true cleansing and detoxifying tonic. They're especially valued for supporting intestinal health, and some even believe that they have the potential to help the body fight more serious conditions. Rich in natural iodine, they nourish the thyroid, and their vitamin C content helps support the body's ability to release toxins. What medicine to have available at your fingertips right in your backyard? We are always grateful to the Creator for always providing exactly what we need.
There's an element of beauty in documenting this journey. One part is being able to show our son what he was a part of before he could even remember.
Another is to be able to share with you guys our journey, but also the wisdom of our elders you may know or may not have.
So stick around, subscribe, and follow our journey as we turn this backyard into a living example of what's possible
when you trust the process and the planet.
Got a treat for you guys today. This should be yummy. Who's getting this? See these? Black larva, black soldier fly larva. Dig in. That's our laying hen there, so she's going to town, which is just all right. And these are the pullets, which should hopefully soon be laying. That's good protein. Let's check out their eggs and see if they did indeed start laying yet. I doubt it, but let's see if we're surprised. And those soldier fly larvae came from our worm bin. Seems like flies are getting in there too, but that's okay. That's the byproduct. All right, let's see. Let's bring these baskets out. I'd normally leave them there, but Sage is in. Okay. Oh no, what is this? Is this an imitation egg? This is an imitation egg. This is where we want them to lay. So we put these fake eggs in here just so that they know exactly where we want them to lay. Let's check this other one out. So these two are imitation eggs. And then we got 3 real eggs, but none from the new pullets yet. So we'll try again next week and see what we got.